My name is Lexx Trust. It's funny speaking about the Dustin's Greenhouse because like two years ago, or a little bit more than 2 years ago, but it's funny because now we're in February of 2012, and in February 1st of 2010, I was accepted to be a part of the 2010 Dustin's Greenhouse World Trial Trip to South Africa, and that was one of the most amazing moments of my life. Like getting a call from Martin Green, the founder of Dustin's Greenhouse, on February 1st, right after I came from the event, and I was hesitant about it because I knew that the call may come in, or I knew that was the day to find out, and I had no idea that I was going to make it. I had a slight feeling that I may have made it, because I felt like the interviews went well, but I wasn't certain, and when I applied, I was really thinking this is an opportunity that would be great for my life, but there was also so many applicants, there was 70 applicants and then 50 students within Gifford County interviews, so I had no idea if I was going to make it or not. But then February 1st fulfilled that for me because when I got the phone call and then I realized that I made it, the Dustin's Greenhouse, and Martin Green asked me how would I like to go to South Africa, and that moment just took me away, and it was the beginning of a life-changing experience for me, meeting 9 other amazing high school students within Gifford County, meeting the Greens. The Greens are godparents to me. The Greens are individuals who helped me out, who invested in my life, and things throughout somebody's life, throughout any individual's life, you have to have people that will play a part and will invest into your life. And the Greens are definitely that. The Greens are my other parents. I love Martin and Luke Green, and the trip going to Dustin's Greenhouse, going to South Africa and being able to interact with the Dustin's Greenhouse team and Martin and Luke Green and all the leaders that invested in me, Lynn, Melissa, Marty Cotis, and then all my fellow Globetrotters, just going to South Africa, and it was just a moment that changed my life significantly. And if I can talk about that trip, if there was one moment with that trip that I can always save and always, if there was one moment from that trip that I can always save and always remember, it's the moment where we went to White River, South Africa, and we was working with Hands at Work, and it was that week that was the most memorable and most significant week of the trip, and we went to the village of Mafambisa around White River, South Africa, and I just remember us being there and doing the reason why what Dustin's Greenhouse stands for is supplying seeds to people's lives. Dustin's Greenhouse has this quote that says, they say this is in the world you may be one person, but to one person you may just be the world. And that was something that I had to keep remembering, and all of us had to keep reminding ourselves, was that we're here to sow seeds in other individuals as well. Being the subject for that trip, and being the subject to the Dustin's Greenhouse wasn't just something that just lasted for 3 weeks, it's something that lasted for a lifetime. Martin and Luke Green and the whole Dustin's Greenhouse organization sowed seeds into our lives, and it's happening today. There's not one day that I live since 2010 that I haven't thought about that trip, that I haven't thought about Martin and Luke Green. That day that I got accepted, the day that we had our first meeting was the day we became a family, and then each day that we met after that, we became more and more of a family, and then we still are, because we still have reunions, we still have different things, and I will never forget that trip. It was more memorable. I can talk about it for days, I can talk about it for years, I can talk about it for decades. I love that trip, and I love that experience. And if I can leave off with just one more thing, that experience has highly influenced my primary mission in life, which is to grow every year, month, week, day, hour, minute, and second of my life, and it definitely has supplied my mission to be of service for somebody else, and I love having that opportunity, and I'll always remember it. Played a significant part of my life, and it definitely has changed my life. It's the reason why one of the main reasons why I am the man who I am today. And I just thank the Dustin's Greenhouse and having the opportunity. Thank you. My name is Lexx Trust. Thank you.